What does it mean that God heard their groaning and remembered his covenant?
Yeah, this is at the end of Exodus chapter 2 when you have the slaves of Israel that are just crying out. I mean, they're in bitter bondage. And if you look at the verbs at the end of that passage, it's really instructive for how God hears our own prayers of lament, right? It says that God saw them, he heard them, he knew, and he remembered his covenant. And now of all of that, like God sees you and he hears you, and he knows everything that you're walking through. He's not turning a blind eye. He's not turning a deaf ear. He sees everything and he knows all things. But the reason that we find our comfort is that God remembers his covenant. And that doesn't mean that all of a sudden he's like, oh, yeah, I remember Will and Sam. Yeah. No, it is God never forgets. He never forsakes a covenant. And if he's given you a promise, he is going to carry it out to completion. And that is the big deal. When you recognize that God will never fail in his promise, you can walk through almost any sort of suffering, holding on to the promise that somehow through all of this mess and through all of this pain, God is going to make good on his promise. He is going to deliver me from this. And so I can borrow hope from tomorrow with the assurance that God will make good on his word. He will remember his covenant.